Buddy, this is Mr. Marshall at Stony Lane. I have a beautiful book for you today that I think you're going to really enjoy. This is a story that has beautiful pictures inside it, and it tells about a character who has something that he's working really hard on so that he can get better at it. Okay, and let's take a look at it. This is a story that's called I Talk Like a River. I Talk Like a River. And this is written by a person named Jordan Scott, and the illustrations are by a person named Sydney Smith. And there's a note here that talks about how Jordan Scott, when he was a little boy, um, struggled with the same thing that the character in this book struggles with. Okay, we're going to see what that is, and we'll talk about it. Okay, I talk like a river. The pictures in this book are done in something called watercolor, which I know we've read other books that did that too, but I hope you enjoy them. Okay. I wake up each morning with the sounds of words all around me. P for pine tree outside my bedroom window. C for the crow in its branches. M for the moon fading in the morning sky. I wake up each morning with the sounds of words all around me, and I can't say them all. The P in pine tree grows roots inside my mouth and tangles my tongue. The C is a crow that sticks in the back of my throat. The M in moon dusts my lips with a magic that makes me only mumble. So this is the story about a boy that has a hard time saying words smoothly, and he's working on it. I wake up in the morning with these word sounds stuck in my mouth. I stay quiet as a stone. I eat my oatmeal without a peep. I get ready for the day without a word. Do you see how he's kind of choosing to be quiet? Because it's so hard for him. At school, I hide in the back of the class. I hope I don't have to talk. And when my teacher asks me a question, all my classmates turn and look. They don't see a a pine tree sticking out from my lips instead of a tongue. They don't hear a crow call, call from inside my throat. They don't hide their eyes from the moonlight that shines from my open mouth. It sounds like he's feeling kind of lonely, doesn't it? All they hear is how I don't talk like them. All they see is how strange my face looks, and that I can't hide how scared I am. My mouth isn't working, it's filled with words of the morning. Mornings are always hard, but this one's especially tough. I'm more stuck than ever. My teacher says we all have to talk about our favorite place in the world. Today is my turn, but my mouth just isn't working, and I want to go home. My dad picks me up from school. It's just a bad speech day, he says. Let's go somewhere quiet. My dad takes me to the river. We walk along the shore looking for colorful rocks and water bugs. Take a look at this beautiful picture. It feels good to be quiet and alone with my dad. But I can't stop thinking about my bad speech day. All those eyes watching, my lips twist and twirl, all those mouths giggling and laughing. It must be a challenge for him feeling that way. I feel a storm in my belly. My eyes fill with rain. My dad sees I am sad and pulls me close. He points to the river and says, "See how that water moves? That's how you speak." I look at the water. Bubbling, churning, whirling, and crashing. My dad says I talk like a river. This is what I like to remember to help myself stop crying, to help stop myself from crying. I talk like a river, or from not wanting to speak at all. I talk like a river. When the words around me are hard to say, I think of the proud river, bubbling, whirling, churning, and crashing. And I also think of the calm river, beyond the rapids where the water is smooth and glistening. This is how my mouth moves. This is how I speak. Even the river stutters, like I do. I wake up in the morning with the sound of words all around me. I go to school and I tell the class about my favorite place in the world. I talk about the river. And I talk like a river. And that's the end. Wasn't that a beautiful book? I think one of the most beautiful things about this book is that it came from the writer's heart because we write the things, those things best that we know and the things that we live, right? And it sounds like this is something that this writer knows a lot about and he cares a lot about. Um, this book is also special because, you know, we all have things that we have to work on. And maybe you talk like a river, or you know someone who talks like a river, or maybe you have something that you're working on and others understand that about you or they don't. But this book can help you feel like that's okay. And this book can teach you that it's okay for others to feel that way about themselves, whether they talk like a river or there's something else that they're working on. That's just kind of how life goes. And sometimes books can teach us that. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.